Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Oh, the Illblurmatic. Welcome back to Illblurmatic, and today we are back with another story time. And today's story time is going to be about how I had the fastest speed in gym. Let's talk about it. So this starts off like my senior year of high school. This was like towards the end of the semester, like my last, like I said, year of high school, 12th grade, being a senior, you know what I'm saying? I can remember this. Let me just tell y'all what happened. So this starts off, I think like on a Thursday or Friday. I know I get to gym class and coach is like, yo, everyone get, unpacking, meaning get dressed for gym. You know how the gym routine goes. You get your best, you get your gym clothing out, you know what I'm saying? Your shirt, your pants, and your gym shoes. And, so that day it was interesting because I was like, he's like, well, today class, and he said, we're going to do 10 laps. And, this is how it was in high school. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do it for a minute. It was kind of like I had to prove myself. You know what I'm saying? We have our prove ourselves moments. And I was like, all right, athletes, they usually have this ego thing where they're like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to have the best speed ever. So there were some of my classmates, and I'm not going to say who, well, they didn't necessarily agree with wanting to run, but these are the same people, right, that are part of the athletic department in this school. And I'm just like, how y'all not motivated to run? So, we get ready. Coach makes sure that everyone's, already getting dressed, ladies and the fellas. And we do our 10 laps. First, I was just like, all right, you know what I'm saying? They, people always try to underestimate people. You think, oh, just because you're not into this type of stuff, that you are not capable of the impossible. Okay, so what happens is there are a few of the people that were saying like, oh yeah, we doing good, you know how it is. Typical people that are into sports, they're like, hey, we're gonna win this mentality, and that's totally fine. Nothing wrong with having the mentality of being an athlete, you know what I'm saying? Just don't let it inflate your ego. They were running a couple laps, so I decided to be the champion of this whole thing. And literally, I said, you know what? I'm tired of this, man. They was talking mad smack, like they didn't want to do the running first. So I started to like catch up with the athletes that were running, you know what I'm saying? The people that played basketball, football, baseball. And I started to like outpass them. And they had this look of disbelief where they was like, like, what? How did he do this? You know what I'm saying? I could hear like the talk, you know what I'm saying? Like they were literally like just shocked and amazed. Like, how could we let someone that doesn't play sports or do track outdo us? You know what I'm saying? So, the first, run around with them when I actually did catch up with them, because we did do 10 laps. I played for a minute. I was like, man, I'm gonna act like I can't really run. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm very like kind of like I was kind of the weird, quirky kind of kid. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna try to play them for it, thinking that they can't, think they just gonna outshine the students that are not a part of sports or any of that fashion. So like when I got to like the second or third lap, I think it was the third lap. When I got to the third lap, I saw it's game over. It really was game over. So literally what happened is I literally started to run, like literally run. And like, I kept going, you know what I'm saying? Some of my classmates looked at me, you know what I'm saying, in gym, and they were like shocked. I had people rooting for me. Like some of my classmates were out, they had already not necessarily did there, but there were other classmates in the actual gym. And literally they root for me. They're like, go, yeah, just cheering. I'm like, yo, this is crazy, yo. Like, I was just like, yo, and like, with the cheering kind of just like, all right, now I got to really kind of, put my myself out there. So I started to pass them up. I could see the disbelief in some of their faces. They were just like, how did he do this? Why didn't he tell us apart? Originally, a lot of people don't know, I was originally supposed to be in a part of track. I just couldn't stand the track captain, and I didn't want to be a part of something, and I can't stand the particular captain, so I never signed up for track because of when I found out there was a captain, and that was like the year before. But I dusted them. Like, I had the fastest time. Like, coach eventually tells me, say, yo, look, I got some good news. And I was like, yeah, what's the good news? He was like, you got the fastest speed in class. Like, out of all the gym classes he's had with the other classes, whether it was 11th or 12th grade, and I think probably 9th and 10th too, I had the fastest speed. I was like, what? Like, I was shocked, y'all, because I was like, yo. And, like, after the run, people were still cheering. And I could see, like, they weren't happy that I did this, but it was like, you know, people talk all this mass smack sometimes. It's like, hey, you can't just think you're going to doubt people and think that they can't do something that they can't do. The impossible is possible if you really look at it that way. And I remember, I'm like, yes! I was like, yo! Like, I was so happy. And, you know, I sat down and watched them run. And it's funny, man. Sometimes people just don't want other people to win, man. You cannot always have the winning moment or the fast speed, you know what I'm saying? But there were some people that, you know, that were just like, yo, I'm glad you did that, you know what I'm saying? So there was, people were happy to see that I did have that. And I remember that day, you know, they just were in disbelief still. They act like they couldn't say, hey, yo, you did a great job and all this other stuff. The people that were so-called inclined with sports. And I was like, it's cool, you know what I'm saying? You know, but I got acknowledged by coach because I had the fastest speed, and I got acknowledged by some of my classmates. That's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? Really, that's all that really mattered to me. So at the end of the day, you know, you just, like I said, just don't let people put you in a predicament where you don't believe in yourself or you just think that you can't do something. You can, you know what I'm saying? People just think that spotlight's always supposed to be on them 24/7, which is not, excuse me, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, they try to dim other people's spotlight. This is what I get from this. But at the end of the day, I went down as the fastest runner in gym. Like, that's just, I just thought it was incredible. You know what I'm saying? I never thought I would see that moment. Like, oh, like, yo, this is great. But has that ever happened to you where you've done a particular sport and gym guys, whether it's basketball, baseball, soccer, tennis, whatever it is, and you had to show people that you the one that can, you know what I'm saying, like up that game and you know, show them that you can play some sports or either just something athletic. You tell me in the comments, guys. This is your boy Storytime. Have a great day, and I'm out. Thank you for support. Shoo-bill. Oh, yeah.